Tinoco, Watts at the dot, and we are underway with Tinoco winning the opening possession for Mexico. Tinoco turned back there by Watts, gets a little slash there from Jacobson. And now Malero trying to run to space. He's got the short stick. Trent Jacobson watching him. He'll go behind the cage. Nice handle there by Tommy Agents, who's going to start on the attack line here for Jake Padilla's club. Watched by Jerry Stotts. Far side Peraza has the 6'4" hulking defender Logan Lee going to be in his pocket all game long. Now running with a head of steam. This is Mazariego, so maybe they're going to try to run him out of the midfield, try to find some short stick matchups. Mazariego indeed has Stone Jacobs on him. Gets him caught up at X, gets around the front, skip pass, one more. Agent trying to pull the trigger, tucks it, shoots it off Sugga Thompson off the pipe and stays out. Early save there for the Haudenosaunee keeper. Quickly up ahead, Mason Sandin's going to run. Check that, Trent Jacobson, 28. Jacobson with a shot, early save, Kara. And another shot as Logan Lee tried to flip it on Cage. The long pull up there in transition, he still wants it. Now he'll get it. Logan Lee tucks underneath. Logan Lee will score! Doesn't get too many opportunities at the offensive end, but had two in quick succession and makes the second one count for the opening goal of this contest.
This guy, Logan Lee, is Division III force. He's a long stick for Tufts University. That tells you something. And the Big D Bulls had 7 goals in his time in the NCAA. His first here at the Pan American Men's Lacrosse Championship. Yeah, he said it. He called a shot, wanted it, got it, and is able to beat Weston Guerra, who's making his first start here at this tournament after a couple games in relief.
So Tinoco and Watts at the dot. Watts will win this one back into his defensive zone. Loose ball picked up there by Bear Martin. Off to Paulus. Martin. He'll carry it across center. Big Bear Martin. We'll get off to Greg Elijah Brown. Now it's Skagendade Martin. Skagendade Martin will give it off to Ron John as they'll change through the midfield. Late man on is Obrig Tall Chief. And then finally Winter Rivera will join the fray. Rivera Jackson doesn't force it inside to Sandin. Back up top. Dalen John Hill with a 3-quarter bouncer. What a shot from Dalen John Hill, and the Haudenosaunee extend their lead.
Well, he's already got a trio of goals here in this tournament. And we'll get another look at the replay here. Really just set it up in his left hand and not aggressive enough push from the Mexico defense. And he said he's able to drop those hands just a little bit. It's one of his wheelhouse shots for Dalen John Hill, another one of these guys from UAlbany. Playing for his head coach Scott Moore and the international stage here too.
Tinoco, Watts at the dot. Tinoco pops it free. Try to bat it back to Malero. Watts trying to scoop it up, but it'll be Ernie Malero finding that loose ball for Mexico.
Yeah, good fundamentals there. Just a simple lift there. Prevented Watts from scooping up the ground ball.
Wearing a couple cross checks across the arm from Trent Jacobson. Jacobson gave an extra one for good measure. Malero will change through center. Agents. Gives it off to Langston Goodwin. First time we've seen 31 in green out there. Still haven't seen Wyatt Gare, but there he is patrolling the midfield, right in the center of the D. Nice move from Goodwin. Behind the cage, Agents. Far side, Peraza. And now up top, number 27, Fulkowski. Back to Peraza. Logan Lee extends out on him. 30 on the shot clock for Mexico. Peraza across the top, near side, Langston Goodwin. And now off the split is Gonzalez Lima. Peraza trying to turn the corner. Good defense from Logan Lee, but he gets inside, and Thompson got onto his tippy toes to make that save. Loose ball, Wyatt Garrett reset the 30. Another long possession here for Mexico.
It's an offensive rebound for all intents and purposes, and yet reset the shot clock, continue to chip away at this Haudenosaunee defense. They've had some looks.
Agents to Guerra. Now near side, it's Fulkowski. Gonzalez Lima trying to split past Jacobson. Easier said than done, and then he throws it away. So another empty possession for the Mexicans, but some more quality looks on Sugga Thompson. Trent Jacobson will go far side to Martin. Haudenosaunee into the offensive zone. Dalen John Hill. Open the scoring for the Haudenosaunee. Now Obrig Tall Chief. I thought it was Logan Lee opening the score. Tall Chief. The flashy red shoes. Easy to spot him. Going to get a screen there from Scanlon. Roll back to Scanlon, who tried to get the short stick on him, and he did. Scanlon will look to attack. Scanlon trying to get underneath. Faked the flip, then found a cutter. What a handle. And that's Obrig Tall Chief flashing down the middle, but an excellent pass from Scanlon, now 3-0.
Yeah, Obrig Tall Chief is one of these young guys that Haudenosaunee are really happy to have on their squad. Number change, he's pretty recognizable with that kind of speed and the precision from Scanlon, Syracuse grad. Just, put it where only he can get it.
Not much Weston Guerra could really do on that one, as he had eyes on Scanlon. By the time he turned his head around to find the entry pass, it was in the back of the net off the quick stick from Tall Chief. And now it'll be an illegal screen called on the Haudenosaunee. Jacobson back with his LSM long pull, trying to track down Alonzo Morales.
Yeah, one thing about this Mexico team is they are really quick. It was one thing that was noticeable even in the loss to Canada. Yeah, they play with a lot of hustle, and they make no ground ball easy.
Hernandez. Peraza. This is Morales. Had it knocked out of his stick by Trent Jacobson, but picked up by Peraza, and then he gets knocked to the ground by Logan Lee. Here comes Kagende Martin. Trying to run past Goodwin. Hernandez is back as well. Good job by Mexico to negate a transition opportunity.
Yeah, they're really disciplined.
Martin will give off to Kyle Jackson. Eurydice McCumber gets to the middle of the field. Good trail check there from Hernandez. Dalen John Hill on the far side. Ron John. Scanlon. Going to try to run on Gunnar Higdon. Uses the pick well. Inside feed. Jackson won't force it. Finds a man on the crease. Right back to Jackson over top. Great save, Weston Guerra. Loose ball behind the cage. Picked up by Mexico. And then a long pass back to this near side, and they throw it out of bounds. Good job by the Haudenosaunee on the ride. And with 4:49 to go, we'll take our second hydration of the first quarter. Haudenosaunee with a 3-0 lead. You're watching the Pan American Championships on World Lacrosse TV, TVJ, and TVJ Sports Network.